Welcome to episode 60 of the Prod.Cast, the only podcast where we smash out intros that just any which way we want to. Also, the Prod.Cast is now officially just the best podcast you could ever listen to. Guys, right at the top of the show, I'm not even going to start with that. I'm going to start with make sure you are pressing that fucking like button because this is going to be a good episode. Make sure you're subscribing or make sure you're fucking following if you're on Spotify. If there's something else on fucking
I don't know how any other podcast streaming platform works.
Yeah, you know what?
But like it and love it.
Like, subscribe, and you know what? Straight away, share it to someone right now.
Share it to the people that you care about the most.
This episode,
tell them that this is a gift. And you've paid for, that's right, Sarah.
Like Eskimo
Jimothy paid for this sponsored ad break bit.
You know,
Jimothy loves you and he's sorry that he cheated on you.
Eskimo Joe. Sarah. Blake, how you doing?
Hello, I'm Blake Bentley. I'm getting sick. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay. So off the bat, I need a
straight off.
So there was So we didn't record yesterday. Multiple reasons, but one of the reasons that I just wasn't feeling it. Now I'm not going to dox myself to say where I live, but I went to Toowoomba twice on the weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Drove there. It's, I don't know. Let's say it's an hour and a half round trip, right?
Yeah.
So with first day we went there, spent all day there, did some shopping, went home. Second day, went searching for a specific item that someone had lost. And that specific item is made of gold in a ring shape.
Oh.
And now you may notice on my hand, I still have a ring.
Oh, hot damn.
So Jackie lost her wedding ring. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, the engagement one or the wedding band?
What? No, the wedding band. So we got to the shops and she's like, I don't know where my ring is. And I was just like, we just got here. Like we just
you can't miss it. Yeah.
I was like, when was the last time you remember having it? She's like, last night. It's like, for fuck's sakes. So I was like, you know what?
Shit.
Well, it's not the shops because we just got here. So let's just go shopping.
Go into the car. Go shopping and then check in the car afterwards.
And literally, dude, so there's this place at the Grand Central Plaza or whatever, the big shopping center at Toowoomba.
Yeah.
There's a Japanese place. Now, I wanted two things from Toowoomba. I wanted a flano, which I got, not the one I'm currently wearing. This is my trusty. This has been through the wars, man. It's like rips and cuts and all sort of shit on this one.
Yeah.
I've worn it like to work when I was like all sorts, right? This has been through the wars and it's survived. Yeah. But my new flanny, super nice, love it. Two things I wanted, flanny and Japanese food.
All right.
And you better believe I got both. It's very good. So have I told you about this Japanese place at Toowoomba?
No, you're telling me about it now.
I feel like I've told you about it before.
I want to know.
So it's just a simple fast food sort of Japanese place, you know, like standard food court business, except that everything's pre-made. It's all cooked already. It's like a hot pot of Japanese. And you just walk up and you go, I want a large and I want rice, or I want noodles, or I want whatever.
Is this like Miss India, where they have like
it's
the
like
pre-made
Miss India,
like curries,
but Japanese.
Ooh.
So put it in there. I'll have ginger, I'll have onion, and I'll have 2 different salads. I'll get some plum dressing. Oh, I get to choose 3 different meat dishes. Oh, delicious! I'll get the karage, and I'll get this, and I'll get that. Oh, what's that? You want to cover it in Japanese mayo? Of course we want to do that.
Like the Kewpie mayo.
So good.
Yeah.
All for the low price of $15. You get this giant bowl of deliciousness. So every time we go to Toowoomba, you better believe I get myself a bowl. It's delicious.
Why do you go to Toowoomba so much?
For the Japanese.
Literally for the Japanese food?
No, it's also like the closest big shopping centre. Ipswich doesn't really have that much. Let's be real.
What do you
Riverlink
need?
is so-so. Riverlink is so-so.
I don't even go to Riverlink. I literally go to Coles.
No, I mean like for clothes and shit.
Kmart. Actually, I haven't bought new clothes in literally so long.
Oh, no, neither.
Like fucking long.
Yeah, no. I wanted a flanny. I wanted a new flanny. That was literally it.
You know what?
I wanted a new flanny and I wanted Japanese food.
The newest clothes I've purchased would be the Adidas tracksuit that I fucking purchased like last year.
40 episodes ago.
So long ago. That's like the newest clothes I've bought.
When you were like slab squatting.
Oh, bro. And like before that, it was like, man, I couldn't even tell you. I've got shirts. I've got shirts that I've had before I met Kim.
Yeah, so same. Oh,
and
100%.
And they're not fitting anymore. Like,
dude,
I'm getting quite large.
I've got shorts that have gone through 2 generations. Oh. My dad bought them when he was like 15 or something, and I've got them, and I'm fucking turning 28. They've been around, like, he's had them since before I was born. They're like 30-year-old shorts.
Yeah.
I can get that, mate. They're still going.
Well, see, yeah, I don't know. I don't need like a big shopping center. There's literally in Yamanto right now. There's like a Coles and a Kmart right next to each other, and it's like it's life changing. Yeah, because you can get all the dumb shit you want from Kmart. Yeah. And it is because I used to go to a Coles that was like about 15 minutes away, and now it's 5 minutes away.
Very nice.
Now I don't have to go to fucking Springfield to get, which is like 20 minutes away. Or no, it's a bit longer than that actually. Go on Springfield.
Yeah, probably half an hour.
Like, half an hour trip to get fucking the big shopping center. I can go to Kmart and literally, I don't know, I don't need anything
Kmart has everything you could possibly need.
And for everything else, I shop online. I shop online and it gets delivered. Yeah. Like my brand new mouse, wireless, baby.
Nice.
Wireless.
We went on a bit of a shopping spree. Not at the shops. Because we also we get kid stuff and Jackie likes, Jackie wanted to look at some stuff and we just make a day of it because it's just then you go to the playground and the kids play and it just takes up the day, right? You don't just sit at home doing nothing all day. Yeah. You go out and you do something. You may waste a bit of money, but fuck who cares? Japanese food, good. Flanny, good, right? But yeah, no, I bought a bunch of stuff on Kogan. Talking about online shopping, bunch of stuff on Kogan.
Was it cheap garbage?
I hope not. One of them, I hope not.
First of all, was it the cheapest of the version you were looking for?
Second up.
You never know that actually. It might be
no, third up.
Because you remember those headphones that I showed you that were like the cheapy crap ones? Yeah. Instead of my fantastic Sennheisers.
Yes.
I threw those into the bin yesterday. I looked at them and I was just like,
you're like, I'm never going to wear these.
I'm never going to put them on my ears again.
This is not a thing that I will ever wear again. Yeah. No, it was a laptop and purely for studying and purely not for me.
Oh, well then you don't have to worry about it at all.
Yeah, that's right. So, no, it was I took note of the specs of the laptop, the Kogan branded laptop. Yes. And we went, and this was the other reason we went to Toowoomba, because it was in the financial year sales, there'll probably be just stuff at store that they're trying to get rid of. You know what I mean? That's not advertised online, right? So Officeworks, JB Hi-Fi, all those places. CEX, I even decided to have a look. Our good friend Christopher works at one of those.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I went to the Toowoomba one, and the dude who tried to talk to us smelt like 3-week-old meat, and it was very disgusting.
Lovely.
He came over and he goes, "How you going?" I was like, "Yeah, good." I was just like, all right, yep, no, you're here now. Okay. I was just like, no, we're just looking, man. He goes, what are you looking for?
Take a step back.
I was like, I'm going to be looking for the exit very soon if you don't fuck off. And then he's just like, what do you need? I was like,
I'm looking for some deodorant.
I was like, no, we're just looking for some laptops, man. And he goes, what do you need it for? I was like, please, go away. Please.
Bud,
it's like,
I need it to mind my own business, right?
I need it for Nanya. That's what I need it for.
That's it.
But anyway, eventually pissed off, and I was looking at the pricing. I was like, this place is not it's not only uneducated people shop here. This is what I was like, because it was like a 3070 for like $1,000.
Isn't that good?
3070 you can pick up for like 800 brand new.
Yeah. The TIs that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, 3070 Ti. Yeah, fair. No, just a stock standard 3070. And I just looked at it and I was like, I'm not paying $1,000. Also, they have PS5s there for like $1,200, which I feel like is scalping.
Wait, is that for the digital only fucking versions? Was that the disc? Because the disc.
No, I think they were disc
ones.
the disc ones. Yeah, I actually don't remember, but they had like 5 of them. I didn't really take notice, but they were all $1,200.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, every laptop that I found and again, I just checked the specs against the Kogan one. The only upside that any of these laptops had was they had more storage space. The Kogan one only has 64 gig. Very small amount. But if all you're doing is using Word doc, as in the Google one, and a browser, if that's literally it, 64 gigs is probably going to be fine.
You know what? To save even more space, use Google Docs.
That's what I mean. Google Docs, because it's cloud storage.
Cloud storage, baby. Fucking easy.
So
no more touching my 64 gig, baby.
I'm going to set Jack. Yeah, because it'll be fun. Like it's like the CPU and the RAM and all of the stuff that I needed.
Oh, dude, it's all over.
I just threw a control on the ground and it was very loud. And if my children wake up, I'm going to cry. No, so all the specs of this Kogan laptop matched every cheap brand laptop that I found, but it beat all of their prices by at least $200.
Oh, well, then, yeah.
And almost all of the cheap brand ones, I didn't even know I've never heard of those brands before anyway. You know what I mean? Like they weren't Dell, they weren't Acer, they were like some weird fucking.
But that's
I think
like
one was called like Library.
Yeah, that's like tellies. You know how there's like you can get like an LG telly or a fucking Samsung telly, and then like you'll find like I don't know some fucking Sung Sam fucking telly.
Yeah,
it's literally just last year's fucking Samsung telly. It's just rebranded. That's all it is, and then they sell it for new or whatever it is because it's the same thing.
So Jackie really wanted a specific Samsung TV, so we ended up getting a Samsung TV. To be fair, it was only $500. It was only $500. So it's not like we didn't spend like $6,000 on a fucking TV, right? Yeah. Same with the fridge. Like, to be fair with the fridge, we bought wasn't even an off brand. It was just like a niche brand fridge, and it only lasted like 6 months. So,
oh right. Yeah,
it was like
actually,
fuck, and then
I have a Samsung fridge.
Yeah, we have a Samsung fridge. Yeah, so our fridge is Samsung. Our washing machine is Samsung. Our TV Samsung. I got a Asado dryer because it was like fucking $100 and something from Bunnings.
That's great.
Oh, dude, and it's so good for I think team price I paid like $100 and something. It was like $190 or something, right? $190, like that thing fucking kills it. Even if it was like $250, which I think was retail, it is fucking worth the $250, man.
Yeah,
it is a good dryer. It does the job, and it's never like the towels are so soft out of a dryer. Man, I never had a dryer until we moved to this. Yeah, until we moved to this house, I never had a dryer. So
yeah, we only got a dryer in the last house.
Yeah, right.
And it's fantastic. Yeah, because we always like in Darwin, you definitely don't need a dryer.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you put you could put on wet clothes and they'll be dry in like 30 minutes, and then they'll be wet again because you've sweated in them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So yeah, that's just normal.
Disgusting.
You know what's funny though? Just speaking of Darwin, and I thought I was the only one who noticed this. You never get like sunburnt in Darwin. You just sweat a lot, and one of the sergeants I work with, he was saying that, and I was like, oh my God, I thought I was the only one who noticed that. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's like just because there's an ozone layer over Darwin or something like that. I was like, that's so fucking weird. And because I was talking to a mate who was working in Adelaide, and it was like a fucking 40-something degree day. Ooh. And like you could be in the shade and getting sunburnt. And it's like, oh, Adelaide sucks.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, yeah. I've heard that like weird. South Australia, like Victoria, they're all trash states.
Yeah.
from what I've been told, I wouldn't know. I've never been there, but
you know what? Victoria's nice if you just go there for the snow.
Yeah, right.
And don't go to Melbourne. Just don't go to Melbourne. Yeah, it's like Sydney. Don't go to Sydney.
Yeah. I've been to Sydney.
Everywhere else.
I've driven in Sydney. Yeah, terrible. I gambled at the casino in Sydney and won a lot of money and had a good time.
Actually, I think we spoke about this in a previous episode.
I feel like we have. Yeah, it's gonna get like that.
We're gonna be like, oh, do you remember this time I told you about? We went to Sydney.
I think this has been raised on the podcast before, but but yeah, no, it was good fun. Sydney, it's not that bad. I don't know. I was there. I was only there for 2 nights. Like, now I spent a lot of money for 2 nights. It was an expensive 2 nights.
Yeah. Actually, no, I know what you're saying. Hey, you know what's cool? Music.
Whoa.
And I'm not bringing it up yet. I'm not going to bring it up.
I was like, Jesus, it's been 15 minutes. I know I said a short one, but Jesus.
I'm just, whoa. Okay, take a fucking breath.
Take a fucking chill, Will. Oh, can I just before you say it, can I just raise awareness to my fucking cool beanie?
The fucking beanie? Yeah. I did before the show.
Yeah, I know, but now that gives everyone listening listening a reason to watch.
Check out the YouTube video up now. Episode 60.
Yeah.
It's live right now on YouTube, episode 60 of the Prod.Cast, because we'll have our shit together and there'll be a YouTube video.
Will we? I hope so. I certainly hope so. It doesn't bode well for the future if we can't get this down pat. But
and right now at the 18-minute mark, make sure you check out Blake Bentley's fucking sweet beanie.
Yes.
We're not going to describe
specifically go to the 18-minute mark. Just don't worry about everything that you've already listened to. Just come to this point, look at my sweet beanie, and then go back to your listening via your audio medium, because some people don't like watching video shit.
And then restart it. Also send it to a friend.
You reckon if we keep saying it, people will do it?
No. How many times has anyone said to you, like, hey, like, subscribe, and share? And you've done all 3 of those things? If you aren't already subscribed, like, would you subscribe if someone said like, subscribe, and share?
I could be like Mizkiff and just cut in, hey, 50% of you unsubscribed.
Oh, I hate that so much.
It's so annoying, hey. He just like walks in wearing the Buzz Lightyear fucking outfit. He's like, hey.
You know what? I
can't see where I'm pointing either.
Yeah, no, you're pretty much on point. Yeah.
50% of you aren't subscribed. If you want me to keep buying dumb shit because I'm a rich asshole who owns a organization, content creators, you should subscribe so I can earn even more of your cold hard fucking cash. Thank you.
That's what it is. I don't like Mizkiff. But, see, that's the funny thing. I like Schlatt, but I don't like
I'm going to pull this back up. I love Schlatt. Schlatt is like, he is a national treasure and needs to be protected.
He's got the comedy down, I reckon.
Yes.
But talking about the music thing that I was talking about and not talking about music.
That was a mad sidetrack, and I apologize.
You know what? It's about almost 5 minutes worth of sidetrack.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Triangle. No, fucking I haven't played the game.
Orb. One word.
Elden Ring.
2 words. First word.
1 word.
Sounds like.
Sounds like Belden Sming. Fucking. Let me tell you a little bit about Spotify.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Because it is music. It's music related. Yes. I actually spent time this weekend, just sort of like, 'cause I don't normally go into Spotify and like look through stuff. I'll just like search for the thing that I want, fucking press the heart button so that it goes into the little 6 box thing so I can click on it, and then I listen to that, and that's it.
So you listen to your liked songs?
No. I listen to the, you know how you can like an album and then like the whole album will fucking appear in your like.
Oh yes.
The latest or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I opened up the app and then I seen that there's like recommended for today or something like that. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's have a listen. And I was like, this is fucking exactly what I like listening to.
It's almost as if they track what you like listening to and recommend songs related to those.
Exactly. I know this might not be fucking brain blowing for a lot of people listening, but like I actually spent about 3 hours over the entire weekend. I spent about 3 hours over the entire weekend going through like what Spotify has to offer each day and like for fucking, you know, this, are you in this sort of mood? I like went into these albums and had a look at the content and like the structure of the the structure of the playlists. And I really want to get to know myself through Spotify, and I want to know how they get to know me. Okay. It's strange looking at, first of all, an app that like will literally tell you this is what you will like to listen to because of some algorithm based on your previous listening experiences. I've never listened to any of these songs that it told me to listen to before. It had an entire album of just remixes of one song. I click on it. I like every single one of these fucking songs.
You know what it is, right?
They're remixes.
I can probably explain. I reckon at a guess, I reckon this will be pretty close to.
Tell me.
So it tracks what everyone listens to. Okay.
Not just me.
No, not just you, friend.
Yeah.
It tracks what everyone listens to, right? So if you, let's just say you and 1,000 other people all listen to Linkin Park.
Connoisseurs.
And then half of you, and then half of you also listen to fucking Parkway Drive.
Oh.
Okay. It's going to recommend Parkway Drive to the other 500 people because there's another 500 people who like Parkway Drive and Linkin Park. So the people who also like Linkin Park probably like Parkway Drive, even though they've never heard of the band before.
Yes.
At a very simple guesstimate,
I
think that's how it probably works. Obviously, there's a whole lot more that goes into this because there's more than 2 bands in the world.
Is there?
There definitely is.
See, it's a really good system. It's a really good system because I was literally trying to make a playlist for 2 things. I want to make 2 playlists, and one was for chilling out so that I could literally click on it and press play, and it would be like songs I could play around the house that the kids would enjoy, that the missus would listen to, and then I would be like, oh, it's funky, it's nice. And it was still like electro dancey sort of stuff, you know?
Yeah. Maybe like maybe some electric feel. That's a good one.
Yeah, you know.
It's just as a you know.
And that's the thing is there was songs that were being recommended. It seemed like there was 2 streams, and it knew exactly what I was looking for. And it's such a strange thing. I know that this might not be groundbreaking for a lot of people, but this is like me.
This is your first experience with it, right?
Well, this is like I'm having a deep look at it.
Yeah,
and it's such a fascinating piece of art, I would say, technologically. to have a fucking an application that says this is what you are gonna have to enjoy, or like this is what we know you're gonna enjoy. It's serving it up to you, and it says this is personalized. This is like fucking made for you. You might not have heard of this dude that has like 100 people following him, or like 10 people following him, because he's literally fucking in a stick somewhere, and he made some random banger, and then it's got like no views on it. But guess what? You're gonna have a listen. And you're gonna like it.
You might enjoy it. You may enjoy this shit.
And you know what? For some reason, I do. I like that. There's my brother. Like my brother told me to look up. Oh fuck! I really wish it. Negative XP. I think that's his name.
No.
He does like a thing called outsider music, where he can basically take an entire situation of him getting fired at work, turn it into a fantastic rap song with a really cool beat, and and he takes the entire like conversation word for word and turns it into a rap. Excuse me. Okay. And it's fantastic. I never would have found it because of my brothers, but because I had that in my listens, it found random like outsider music for me to listen to that it knew it. I would enjoy it. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
I tell you what, and someone might have already seen this as like some other post. What I'm saying might not be fresh and original, okay? But it's original to me because I've never said it,
and I've never experienced it.
If Spotify turned into a dating app. I'm about to fucking send it here. You know how a lot of people...
sorry, just before you go on with this rant.
Yes.
You and I have not used dating apps before.
I've never used dating apps.
No, because we're both in very long...
Oh, wait. Does Tagged count?
Oh, my God.
Gotcha, boy. I fucking got you.
Oh, my God. Surely that doesn't exist still.
It does. It still
no way. It exists.
100% it exists. Tagged exists, and it is flourishing.
Way.
Flourishing, full of bots.
Was it tagged.com?
Yeah.
Is Tagged a dating site? Tagged.com is a free-to-use online dating service. No fucking way.
Bro, it is. 100%. And I think
it still exists.
Yeah, of course it exists.
But it's like very poorly optimized.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's a shitty website. It was made for the days of the start.
Founded in 2004.
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's almost 20.
It's almost ready to drink in America.
Oh my God.
But yeah, imagine Tagged, but you had like, you know how? Oh man, this is actually another throwback. Bebo.
Oh, I actually thought about Bebo the other day.
Same. Actually, yeah. Well, this is the reason why I'm bringing it up. It got me thinking. You remember how like there was in Bebo, you'd have all these panels and you could customize all your stuff. It was like a big rip-off MySpace. And I never used MySpace, but everyone that had used MySpace, like Kim, she was like, oh, Bebo was just a rip-off MySpace. Here's what my MySpace looked like. Here's what Bebo looks like. And I was like, oh my God, it is literally a rip-off MySpace.
Can I just quickly, on Bebo, they were trying to resurrect it, right? They were trying
I heard about this. Yeah.
Would you like me to read out what it says on the Bebo website right now? Bebo.com. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
We tried our best to resurrect Bebo.
Not a good start. Not a strong start.
No, not at all. To create something new and fresh. But perhaps it wasn't new or fresh enough. This has been a fun project built during the pandemic, but sadly, it must be sunsetted. We are grateful to everyone who joined us on this journey. Your support is greatly appreciated. Will Bebo rise again? Who knows? It has lived 4 times. Been sold twice. It's emotional. That's it.
Oh, man. Whoever now has hands on Bebo is sitting on a fucking gold mine. No.
Site was founded by Michael Birch.
Yeah, right.
And
there you go.
I'm not going to try and pronounce her name. It's Xochi. Sochi?
Zochi? Yeah,
Zochi?
I don't know. It might be Shochi. Shochi?
Shochi?
Yeah, I don't know. But let me tell you. You remember on Bebo, you could like put in your interests and your hobbies and your likes and dislikes and what music you like to listen to and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It was like a big deal to have a lot of music interests. I always thought, especially in our like little friend group and especially in high school where we had like so many people around us and you knew everyone had Bebo.
Yes.
It was such a strange occurrence during high school to have such
like Facebook or Instagram, like everyone had it.
Exactly.
Everyone had it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, I definitely didn't use Instagram the right way. I definitely didn't use Facebook the right way. And of course, I abused the hell out of Bebo for its fucking random like themes and skins and like fucking panels.
I remember hacking Bebo to give myself more love.
that was the thing. You could like send a love.
You send one love a day, and I gave myself like 3 billion or something. I was just like, what's up? It was like, that was me like big dick, and I was like, I got 3 billion love. What of it?
It's
check out my Bebo page. Man. I got 3 billion love, babe.
I'm huge.
I'm sort of a big thing, man. I'm sort of a big thing, yes. Yeah, that was me.
That was me. It's like Facebook with the pokes. You could fucking poke people and super pokes. Did your mic just cut out at the 31-minute mark? The 31-minute mark? There it is. It's going to come back eventually, though. Wait, you can't hear me. Wait, you can hear me. We good? Okay, excellent. Because I can hear you.
It's recording again. Oh, dude, I need to figure out.
You need a new power supply.
I use the mic for hours when we game.
Yeah.
Nothing. Almost and then every second or every third recording, it dies.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know. Actually. What was that? 31 minutes? Did you call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did your microphone died? Yeah.
Yeah. This happens fucking. It happened 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, it did.
I don't
figure it out, man.
I don't know what it. I've googled, and no one else has the fucking same problem as me.
Well, I was gonna say use a different mic, but might be a bit hard. I don't think you have another mic.
No, I don't think it's the mic. Hey.
Because you changed cables. Oh, wait, we were narrowing it down to the power supply.
Yeah, sure. I think it has to be power supply. Like, I can't think of anything else that it could be.
Do you want to, we'll narrow it down afterwards?
Oh, it doesn't matter. There is a couple other things that I'm going to, like, mess about with and change. Yeah, so I'm going to do 2, because I have 2 PowerPoints in the wall.
Yeah.
I'm going to spread the power of all the shit I'm using to both of the PowerPoints instead of one, because I just have like
that's probably
one
a good idea.
either 6 plug surge thing.
Yeah.
And occasionally, like when my air conditioner, because air conditioners will like they'll stop cooling because they've cooled the room down, and then they'll kick on.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it kicks on, like it'll surge through like the PC, like some like maybe the monitor will just like quickly flick on off, like sort of thing. As the shit like that. So I'm like, it could be. I think it's one of 2 things: either power supply in the PC, or there's too much running to one 4 plug.
Maybe
my son has a working, but that's fine because Jackie will go get him.
Well, let me wrap up what I'm telling you.
Yes,
let me wrap it up.
Yes,
because this is something that's been on my mind for a little bit.
Dating app.
Like no, not a dating app, but like Spotify itself. Oh. So as I was saying, like you'd be on Bebo, fucking typing in all your cool music likes,
yes,
and everything. Some people were finding each other on Bebo or Facebook because of similar likes,
Yes.
Oh, cool! You're in the same group I am. You're in I Love Thy Art Is Murder, or you love Bring Me the Horizon fucking 2. Oh my God, we should chat in a chat room. MSN Messenger. Oh my God. Fucking tip-tapping away. Emojis. Oh. Before they were called emojis, they were called emoticons. Oh, ASL? I'm fucking old and I'm horny.
Yeah, pretty much.
And, and I speak English, okay?
Inglese.
But you strip it all back. It was all about the human connection. You wanted to talk to someone. You wanted them to fucking like understand where you're coming from, and they wanted to be understood.
Yeah.
There's no greater unifying experience than standing in a giant crowd of people all jumping to one person playing music. You know what I mean?
You're trying to say that we should go see some live music?
100% we should go and see some live music, but it's the same thing of like you don't go to watch live music by yourself. There's never like, unless you're a terrible band, you don't just have one person.
But even then, like they have like supporters of, as they're like usually friends and family. Exactly. There's usually someone there.
There's more common, like there's so much commonality between music. I think music is like one of the generational, like cultural things. It's so huge. And I know, and once again, not blowing anyone's brains here. This is just me fucking talking. But like,
a lot of people don't.
It's such a big thing. Music is such a big thing.
A lot of people don't get music. So, you know what I mean? Some people just don't, they're like, nah, just don't get it. Like,
but they do. There are people that's the thing. I don't think there's anyone out there that's like, oh, I just don't get music, because what do you mean? What don't you get about it? Do you listen to
I think it's a lot of
music in the elevator?
A lot of people don't go to music as a like a enjoyment or a mood feel, you know what I mean? Like,
oh no, there's a lot of people that just don't do that.
Like of course people listen to music. Music's everywhere. You can't go anywhere without there being music.
Exactly.
Like music is everywhere. Even if you wanted to really boil it down to the point of like nature can create music through bird whistles and like music's everywhere. Right? Music is literally everywhere. There's
the hills are alive.
With the sound of music.
With the sound of music.
There's very little places that there wouldn't be any music, right? And because music, because it's so subjective, can be argued that tapping a pen on a desk can be music, right?
I'm not going to go that far. But like, it's still a beat.
I mean, the cup song is literally a song made from smacking a cup.
Yeah. Well,
on a desk.
But there's vocals as well, isn't there?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But if someone starts smacking a cup on a desk in the way that the cup song is played, you know that's the cup song without them singing.
Okay. Well,
am I wrong?
Let me tell you this. I'm definitely not going to go like into that sort of nitty gritty side of it. But like,
oh look, I will nitty gritty this shit. No, it's like
it's even though it does get that, like, it does get that granular. It gets that small to the point of like individual personalities and how they interact with sound. That's all it is. Unless you were deaf, like, actually even deaf people have those fucking what are they called? The woodges. Those fucking things. If they want to experience, it's vibration.
Feel music. You can feel music.
Exactly. I mean, there's been so many times where I've stood in front of a fucking a speaker at a concert, and I've felt the bass like kicking through. You can feel it in your chest. It's huge.
Wasn't it Beethoven who was going deaf like by the end of it?
He was deaf. No, Mozart. Mozart was deaf, right?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure he became deaf. Like he'd lost hearing like more the older he got. Yeah. I believe he had like partial hearing at the start, and then
I'm gonna know. Actually, I'm gonna learn more about Mozart one day.
Yeah,
it seems like
I learned about that shit in high school, but
it seems like, you know, for
we had this conversation.
Us to enjoy, for us to enjoy like an artist like Apache, we should really look into more classical stuff. But to finally wrap things up, music is a giant cultural generational thing, and to connect with people, it always has. It's always connected people. Especially if you fucking enjoy the same fucking music. There's got to be people out there that 100%. like clog dance and music. I mean, for God's sakes, there's people out there that enjoy country. Like,
country is actually very, very popular. Would you believe?
I know.
Would you believe? Look, there's a couple country songs I don't mind. Like,
actually, like, there's a lot of times where I'll listen to country and I'll be like, yeehaw, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, look, I could probably name all the country songs I like on one hand, but see, this is again, where do you draw the line? Because what's country and what's folk?
Oh, shut up. Just shut up. If Spotify had like a user, like literally just a way to connect users.
Yeah,
because it would automatically turn into a social network.
You can add friends on Spotify through Facebook, and then it'll show what they're playing. But it doesn't show new people. So it's only friends from Facebook that it shows.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like you should be able to create, like obviously you can already create a profile on Spotify and it be independent to say Facebook or Instagram or whatever. But if you were to create this Spotify account and you opt in to say, oh yeah, I want to use this account as an open account so that people can see me and I can see them. I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for a woman. I'm looking for a person who enjoys the same music I enjoy or is outgoing enough to enjoy the fucking terrible music I listen to. Yeah. It should be a thing. And as I said at the start, I don't know if this is an original thought or not, or if this is like someone's already thought of this. Like, I don't know. There's the reason me and Kim fucking can stand each other a lot of times is because we listen to the same music and we fucking play it and we go, oh, this is a really good song that we used to listen to a long time ago. Backstreet's back. All right.
Actually, just quickly, an album that I got Jackie hooked onto.
Yeah.
Right. And this, I don't know if this will come as a surprise. I feel like it might.
Taylor Swift. Nice.
No, not at all. Oliver Tree, Cowboy Tears.
Oh, yeah, same as Kim.
Yeah, dude. Jackie's hooked on it.
Yeah.
She's like,
because it sounds so fucking 90s.
This is, well, that too. But this is the first album out of the fucking 60 albums that we've listened to so far. Right? The first album that she has listened to without me.
Very cool. Very cool.
She just goes, I was listening to Oliver Tree the other day. She told me this like yesterday or something. And I was just like, what, like Cowboy Tears? And she's just like, yeah, it's really good. I was like, oh, this is the first. This is the first.
Yeah. That's really cool. But that's the thing. It's like right there.
Yeah.
That's another little connection.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And it's
lots of little connections.
Strengthening the bond. It's like a spider web that comes together and the spiders are making a web together, and then the connections.
And then
the connections, Blake. And then they finally put their penis.
Then they touch pee-pees.
And that's what can happen on Spotify. Is eventually, if you find enough people that like your music, or
they'll all touch a pee-pee.
Then they touch doodles together.
Of course, because only men use Spotify. It's like, only people with pee-pees use Spotify.
That's right.
Man, we're talking about music.
We are already talking about music.
Do you want to
talk about music?
Oh, you want to talk about talking about music?
Talking about music.
Zakk, this week we listened to your good friend. I took a pill in Ibiza.
I can't remember his name. Charlie Puth.
Mike Posner.
Mike Posner.
Yeah. No, we listened to Jack Harlow, aka Mike Posner, aka Charlie Puth. Mr. I took a pill in Ibiza.
Yeah.
No, we
listened to Dead Mouse.
Mr. Jack Harlow. Mr. Harlow himself.
Yeah.
I took it to watch a couple interviews with this guy. He seems like a very charming young man. He's a stand-up guy.
Before you go too far, I want to get mine out of the way because yours is going to be a lot more in depth. I can already tell.
I don't think so.
Well, I can guarantee it.
No, you're going to be like, it's okay.
It's okay. That's it. You know what? Okay. And I'll explain two things. He can rhyme really well. Okay, he's got some cool rhymes, but I got really sick of him rhyming the same word with the same fucking word.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Kodak, Mr. Worldwide. There's only one Pitbull, motherfucker. Okay, Jack Harlow, you're not Pitbull.
Yeah, I can't remember what song it was, but he rhymed the same word with the same word for an entire hook. Like,
yeah,
it was, and I was like, you'd think that surely you could come up with something else to rhyme there.
Something. I think that was the song with Drake. Maybe that was the one for me. And the other thing with this, by the way, that song with Drake completely fucking like smashes. Like, fair enough, Drake's been doing this a lot longer than fucking Jack.
Mr. Mike Posner.
But Mr. Mike. But
Sir Posner.
Drake absolutely fucking slays his feature. Like, you know how like the whole album that he released called fucking Certified Boy Lover?
Yeah.
Fucking all of that album really, really good, you know, like or like really 7 out of 10, you know.
Yeah, very, very easy to listen to. Nothing on there blew you away, but nothing on there sucked.
But there was something that I remember that I don't think I said at the time, was that Drake can fucking rap.
Oh, of course.
And 100%. That's what he shows on Jack's feature.
Yeah.
Like, he actually fucking, like, just, like, the wordplay is fantastic. He has really fucking fantastic wordplay. Jack, however, has really good rhyming.
I feel like he has, like, a good flow.
Yeah.
Like, his vocals sound good.
Freestyles. I don't think he freestyles enough.
Nah, I doubt he does.
Because it seemed like he had written down everything. Like, he wouldn't be able to sort of go on to the next thing. Like, I definitely can't freestyle. But the way that I sort of remember how, like, to rhyme shit is to literally write it down and then write down the next line.
Yeah. Yep.
And then it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to rhyme fucking, I don't know, up with, yep. And then I'll write it down.
Actually, I heard, I can't remember who it was, but someone said that the way that they rap, freestyle, sorry, is by getting the rhyming word that they want second. So instead of saying, I have cup and I want to rhyme it, they say, like, the cup is the word I'm going to finish with, and I need to think of the word. So they just reverse the way that they think of it, and apparently it works. But I've never tried it. I'm not going to try it now because I'll be like, it's
really strange, yeah. Because now I'm like trying to look around the room.
I can't think of a rhyme that rhymes with cup.
Yeah, it's shut up. Okay, I said up. Cup does rhyme with up.
You know, there's a hat and the cat,
and then the cat. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't rap. Definitely not like the Your Mates podcast where they actually rap at the end of every episode.
Oh yeah.
They attempt to freestyle
word on the beat. No, it's like halfway through the episode. They usually do it. Word on the beats. Yeah.
Shout out to Word on the Beat. Go and have a listen to them after this.
Haven't touched base with them for a hot minute because no longer work with them.
Oh.
And you know, when you stop working with people, they no longer exist. So
yes, I know exactly. That is very true.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to go that in depth. It's just that, like, I was literally just scrolling through, like, TikTok, and then Jack Harlow popped up. I was like, oh, I'm listening to this dude. And then it was an interview with him and some chick on the Met Gala. And it was like this, like, I don't know, this weird, awkward. She was awkward, but he wasn't. He seems very fly guy, sort of. Anyway,
yeah.
Watched a couple of these interviews, and he just seems like a very fly guy. And also, he stopped drinking. He gave up drinking so that he could focus more on his work, which I think is, it's like very telling of him wanting to be good at his craft, right? As he's given up something that he knows is a vice and is not good for him because he wants to hone his craft and be better at what he does. I fucking applaud him for that, right? On the album, however, look, I like First Class and Dua Lipa. They were my favorite two songs, and it just so happened that they were one after each other. Everything else, like, I didn't hate. Nothing on here I hate. Like all the the features that he has on here too. Pharrell, Drake, Justin Timberlake, and Lil Wayne. Some big names.
The Lil Wayne. That was not what I expected from Lil Wayne.
No, it's very different, hey.
I was very like, different. Is that Lil Wayne? Are you sure that's Lil Wayne?
Are we sure that's Dwayne Carter Jr.? Because it don't sound like Dwayne Carter Jr.
I don't think so.
Did you know that John Mayer is also on there as a writer?
No. But that's really cool because fucking John Mayer is a fantastic.
We should listen to a John Mayer album.
Oh, dude. We should listen to a James Blunt album.
You're beautiful. It's true. Oh shit. What do you rate Mr. Harlow's album?
As I said, it's okay, and I like it.
What did I say? Did I say rate? I don't know what I said. I think
yeah. Name and shame and rate. It's Jack Harlow's "Come Home, the Kids Miss You," and I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna rate it a 7. This feels like it's a decent 7.
I've rated things at a 7 and not taken any songs and put it on my playlist. I did put First Class on my playlist, so surely it's not a 7.
I was going to put Nail Tech. Nail Tech was one of the songs that I was
Nail Tech's up there too. But I First Class, I don't know. It's the little boppy fucking like the ad-lib sort of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? When he's like you know what part. If you listen to the album, you know what I'm talking about.
That's why you should listen to the album. If we're doing an album of the week, guys, you should be listening as well.
I feel like a lot of people who do listen don't listen to the album.
Oh, guys, come on. come
on,
guys.
Look, you know what? Even if it's just for us, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with me just expanding my horizons of musical goodness.
Yes,
musical bowls.
But you know what's
expanding my musical bowls.
You know, it's like if you're not listening to the album every week that we listen to, it'd be real cool if you did.
It'd be nice. Just saying.
What do you rate? What do you rate? Come on.
7.5.
Oh. You only got a half a point because it's like one song on your fucking playlist.
It was just like I agree. Like it sounds good, and there wasn't really anything, but nothing really blew me away.
It's
First Class is good. You know what? I think I'm excited for the next album that he makes.
Yes, I hope he gets real experimental because I feel like he'd have that next like Mac Miller sort of vibe. Yeah,
100%. That's what I felt. I was like, if he leans more into maybe like sort of, maybe like some jazzy sort of stuff. And
like neo soul sort of.
Yeah, just a bit different, just a bit vibey.
Goes inward.
If he searches his own soul.
He gets deep into his own rectum. He'll find the good shit.
The good is what we call in the biz.
The good shit.
I think that I'm excited for what he's going to bring out next.
Remember Mac Miller had that album called Kids?
Dude, Mac Miller and fucking Posty were going to make an album together, and I'm so devo.
Don't even. That's fucking.
In really another universe, they did, and in another universe, it sucked big balls. So maybe we missed out on it.
Maybe we missed out on the next album that was going to create the next Hitler. So.
Wow. Hey, I grew up wanting to murder everyone. Yeah, I wanted to murder everyone because of the album that Post Malone and Mac Miller made together.
That's right, because it was that bad, or it was that.
Wow.
You never know. You just said it could have fucking sucked ass, and then I went one step too far. I had to bring Hitler into the conversation.
Actually, just quickly, talking about Post Malone, I watched his recent Hot Ones interview.
I still need to watch it. I love that man.
And he, I love Sean Evans. Fucking what a guy. Yeah. Actually, just quietly, there's a really, with his, is it Bobby Millie Brown?
That's only just released today.
Yeah. Yesterday, I think it released.
Oh, right. Okay.
I watched that as well.
Yeah.
There's a really sad part where I don't know,
don't spoil it for me. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I won't spoil it.
It's a day old. Fuck you.
It's an interview.
I know.
Yeah, it's fine. I won't spoil it. But there's a part.
I know it's an interview.
You'll know the part when you see it. But I was just like, it hurt, man. I was like,
is this like a nostalgia thing? It's like I'll never get the years back of my childhood.
No. Oh. It just sort of hit home. I was like, okay. You'll get it.
Okay.
But anyway, the Post Malone episode. He's releasing a new album very soon. He's, I think, 14 songs. I think he said.
Cool. That's very cool.
So we'll have to do that one when it comes out for sure.
Because he moved out of LA and he went to like fucking Iowa.
He lives in Utah.
Utah, yeah, there you go. And he was just like, I'm a nobody out here.
Yeah, you know what it is? He just plays video games and plays card games and plays Magic and doesn't really drink anymore. Like he just sort of hangs out at home, makes music, and plays Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Bro, what a life!
Big fucking nerd, and he's just a cool guy. Honestly, like just a fucking cool guy. Speaking of
proper nerd.
Speaking of nerd shit. Blake, when's this fucking Dungeons and Dragons thing gonna happen?
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about that actually. Low-key been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Soon.
All right. I'll take some time off work then.
Tomorrow. Oh shit. Fuck, I guess I'm calling in sick.
Oh, actually. Oh no. I can't say this one on the air. I'll tell you afterwards.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Nothing that crazy. It's just something I can't say on air.
Yeah, no, just
on the air. We're on the air, by the way. I've started saying that we're live.
Yeah, something that we don't don't want to talk about in public. Yeah, something that we want to talk
because we're live to the listener.
Private.
Well, live to the listener right now.
It's definitely not like we can fucking edit this.
Imagine like I just put my address like right here, just bleep it.
I swear to God, if you just beep out something, I'm not doing anything with the video. I'm gonna get to this point and it's just gonna zoom in on your lips.
Zoom straight in, like I know.
If you can read lips, you'll know exactly where he lives.
1, 2, 3. I suck Dick Lane.
He sucks dick.
Oh my God.
Zakk, what are we listening to next week?
We're actually listening to a fucking absolute banger of an album that everyone else should listen to as well.
Anyone who's still listening.
Everyone's listening. We're at we're halfway through the 57-minute mark, and if you're still here, my God,
you're a beautiful soul.
You've done so well.
You've done something.
This week we are listening to Tame Impala. And,
I so thought you were going to say Taylor Swift.
Tame Impala. Currents by Tame Impala. So
specifically, this has elephants on it, right?
No, the album, the 2012 album did. This is the 2015 album.
Right.
But you know what? If you want to add elephants in, you can.
Yeah, specifically the Wiggles cover.
The Wiggles version. Add both in and make a new playlist. Add the full Currents album and then add elephant in where you feel like it would go. Yeah, and then the Wiggles cover right at the end.
Okay, all right.
That I'm
not going to do that. But
oh no!
I'm definitely not going to do that.
Because if you were going to do it, I was just going to copy the playlist.
No, I'm definitely not doing that.
Oh shit! All right.
I cannot be bothered. I'm just going to listen to Currents by Tame Impala.
That's right, and everyone's going to listen to it. If you're listening to this, you're going to listen to Currents by Tame Impala all fucking week with us, and then you're going to write in some sort of comments somewhere how you felt about it and what rating you would give it, because you're a good person.
Probably. Where are people going to put it?
What do you mean? Where are we going to put it?
No, the comments. YouTube video, of course.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're still doing Instagram posts, aren't we? Okay. Okay.
Oh, look, it's been a hot minute since I've look.
You know what? We should end it right on the 1 hour mark. Do you want to end that
really?
right on
I
it?
can't. Oh, yeah, sure.
We've got like less than 30 seconds now.
Oh, okay. Go like all our shit. We're on everything.
All right. My name's Switchblades for Kids because I never said that at the start.
Yeah.
I did say your name, but you said Blake Bentley.
What? Did you?
Yeah.
I can't see anything right now.
Hey, it's only been an hour.
It means that I also
you ready?
can't
It's coming
type.
up. 4,
Is it actually?
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year, everyone. Kiss the closest woman on the lips.
Kiss him.
Are we actually done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are we actually done?
Yep.